What is up, everyone? My name is David. In this video, I'm going to show you 6 ways to generate passive income with just $1,000. The money in the beginning is no Warren Buffett money. So no Teslas or Cybertrucks. If you put in that work consistently, then sure, goodbye Toyota Camrys and hello Teslas. And also, to make the video as practical as possible, I have labeled each method as either high effort or low effort. High effort means that it's going to take you more than 24 hours a month to make it work. And low effort means it's going to take you less than 24 hours a month to make it work. By finishing this video, I'm hoping that you can take action to generate passive income while you're asleep so that you don't have to trade hours for money anymore. But before we get started, don't forget to destroy that like button. Let's get started. Number 1, dividend shares. This is one of my favorite ways and a key part of how I generate my passive income currently. Let me explain how that works. When you spend $1,000 to buy shares, you now own a small percentage of that company. And because you're now a shareholder in that company, you're entitled to some of the earnings of that company. Now that earning could be handed out in either quarterly, half yearly, or yearly basis. That's up to the company. Let's say we spend that $1,000 to buy Commonwealth Bank shares at the beginning of the year, and the dividend yield is 5%. This means that at the end of that year, you're gonna have $1,050 in your bank account. You basically didn't have to do jack to earn that $50. That is why the effort level is so incredibly low, which makes it one of my favorite ways of generating passive income. It honestly takes me less than 30 minutes to move a portion of my paycheck into a brokerage account, and I use that money to invest in my portfolio immediately. If you're curious about my portfolio, I'll do a specific video on that in the future, and I'll break it down in terms of how much I save, where I invest my money, so on and so forth. So the principle here is that the more I invest, the more I'll earn. And for the Aussies out there, some companies actually pay a tax credit along with that dividend income. Now, because the government has already taxed that dividend income, the tax credit is used to prevent the government from taxing the same income twice. And in our terms, this is what we call franking credits. If you'd like me to talk more about franking credits and also taxes in general, just let me know in the comments below and I'll think about doing a video more specifically on that in the future. Number 2, index funds. Now, the first time that I paid attention to index funds was actually in Tony Robbins' book, Unshakable. When I learned about financial market indices in university, yeah, I know, I'm Asian and I did finance. I saw pictures like these on the daily. Now that's ASX 300, which is a financial market index that tracks the top 300 companies in Australia. Index funds are essentially a portfolio of stocks that track a financial market index like the ASX 300. Now, instead of buying every single share in the ASX 300, which will cost you $6,000 and a crap ton of time, what you can do instead is to buy a share in an index fund for $86 and earn a very small percentage of everything. That way, not only are you getting diversification from earning multiple industries, you are also entitled to dividends. Alongside dividends, you can also look forward to the value of your shares growing over time. And that's what we call capital growth. And if you look at the historical returns of the Aussie market averaged over the last 30 years, you can expect a 9% return without adjusting for inflation per year. I just really like index funds because it's low effort, very affordable for everyday people like me. And on top of that, they tend to outperform professional money managers who are paid to pick out individual stocks. If Warren Buffett and Tony Robbins recommends them, then that's where I'm gonna put my money if it's not in dividend shares. Just so that you know as well, whatever I am recommending works best for me. Now, I encourage you to do your own research, come to your own conclusions, and if you do need expert advice, make sure you go seek out expert advice. Now that the financial and low effort ideas are out of the way, let's talk about what if you put in a little bit more extra effort to generate passive income. For some people, courses as a source of passive income is extremely lucrative. I'm sure you've seen courses around YouTube and even other places that's selling for $100, couple hundred, up to sometimes even up to $1,000. If one person purchased that course, that's already $100 at the minimum. So it's not unrealistic to make at least $100 a day when it comes to courses. Yes, there is an upfront investment when it comes to your time, and that $1,000 can be used to spend on things like the microphone, the camera, the tripod, and also just a place to host all your content like Kajabi. But once that's recorded, all you have to focus on is just selling. And if the course is really good, whoever that bought the course will refer their friends and family, and then their friends and family will also refer other people. So then it'll be an ongoing loop. For me currently, I'm getting paid to teach digital and growth marketing skills at a school in Sydney. It's not exactly passive for me because I physically have to be there, but in order for it to become passive, my business partner and I are teaching a lot of that key skills on YouTube for free. Shameless plug. If you are interested in free marketing tutorials or just marketing hacks in general, search for Stage Show Marketing on YouTube and we should be the first result that come up. I'll also leave a link in the description below. Number 4, YouTube. Now, every time you smash that like button, it literally is like money falling from the skies. No. Let me explain. So when you smash the like button, the YouTube algorithm will recommend this video to more people. And as more people watch this video, the more of an opportunity that YouTube can place ads on those videos. And the more ads YouTube place on your videos, the more money you're gonna earn. Let me just be honest with you for a second here. YouTube is a ton of work, from planning the content to shooting the video to editing the content. Some YouTubers don't have to plan as much and they just kind of create something that's really awesome and good for them. Unfortunately for me, I really like to plan out the content of the video. I just want to make sure that if you're going to spend 10 minutes with me, I just wanted to make sure that that 10 minutes you spend with me is probably the best 10 minutes you spent in this entire day. For my first video on the top 7 things not to do when starting a business, it literally took me 4 hours of planning, 3 hours of shooting the content, and 5 hours of just editing the video into something that's fun, fast, and digestible. To be honest, that is still not enough because YouTube rewards consistency. So I plan on releasing a video a week for 2020 and beyond. The good thing is I just genuinely really enjoy creating these videos because it gives me a chance to reflect on the things that I've learned, and it gives me a chance to teach it back to you. And you know what they all say, the best way to learn is to teach. And if I make money from it, that's great. If not, I don't really care. So back to YouTube being a lucrative passive income source. Now, once you have a healthy backlog of videos, there is a healthy amount of views on those videos, you can easily make more than $100 a day. And for some YouTubers, $100 is probably really small per day. And if you really want to know what YouTubers make, just search for how much does YouTubers make on YouTube. I'm sure there are plenty of videos on how much money I make per million views. Some people make a little bit more, some people make a little bit less, but it's not unrealistic to expect that at some point you're going to make more than $100 a day. And that $1,000 is more than enough to invest in some, again, microphone, camera equipment, to make some pretty gangster YouTube videos. So if you're really serious about YouTube, let me tell you this, right? It's going to be a ton of work and you're gonna have to do this very consistently for about a year. And to be honest, if you wanna be really successful, you're gonna have to do it consistently for longer than a year. So when you think about using YouTube as a way to generate passive income, do it for the love of it, because the return on that $1,000 will literally be enormous, but it takes time. Number 5, blogging. Similar to courses and YouTube, which are really content driven, blogging is another way to generate passive income. So how this works is that you can write about personal finance, you can write about marketing, you can write about basically anything that you want. But the content that you produce needs to be good enough that people want to come back for more. And as your readership builds up, which really just means that more and more people visit your website, you can actually sell some placements on your website to advertisers using Google AdSense. So I'm sure you've seen it before, that on websites you see banners on the right-hand side, the bottom, and even the top. And those are essentially advertising placements that you can sell on Google AdSense. And another way to monetize the traffic that's coming through your blogging site is affiliate links. So when someone purchases something using the affiliate link that you put in your blog, you can actually get a small percentage of that sale. And of course, the more people purchase something using your affiliate link, the more money you're gonna make. And another way to monetize your blogging traffic is membership. You can create a monthly membership using something like Patreon, where subscribers can pay you a small amount per month and they get exclusive access to your content. So there are many different ways when it comes to monetizing your traffic. I've even seen personal finance blogs. If they write about insurance or financial services related products, if someone expressed interest in a particular product that they are talking about, companies are actually open to purchasing those leads from the blogger. Just to give you some perspective, when it comes to financial services leads, a lead can go anywhere between $100 to $200. So it's not unrealistic to make even $100 a day if a lead is already $100. With $1,000, you can easily start blogging using something like Squarespace, which allows you to create a beautiful site in a matter of minutes. I think the most important thing here is that you need to be interested in the topic that you're writing about. And as long as you're interested and that's what brings you joy, that will come through in the content that you produce. Don't worry about perfection when it comes to content creation. Worry about consistency and also just quality content. Number 6, affiliate marketing. Passive income videos will not be complete if we don't talk about affiliate marketing. In the simplest form, affiliate marketing really just means that if you bring a potential customer to someone else's site and they end up purchasing something, that company will pay you a small percentage of the sales to reward you for bringing that traffic to them. Now, when it comes to affiliate marketing, you really need 2 main things. You need a source of traffic to push to their site, and you need a company who's willing to reward you for bringing traffic to them. Now, the easiest way to get started with affiliate marketing is Amazon affiliates. They have a massive catalog of cameras, basically everything that you can think of. You get to pick to sell basically anything on that catalog. And if you bring potential customers to them and they end up purchasing something, they will reward you with a small percentage of the sales that you bring in. When it comes to the source of traffic, the $1,000 that you have can be spent on either building a site, starting an Instagram profile, TikTok, or even starting your YouTube channel to basically review products. It's really up to you in terms of how you do it. Affiliate marketing in the simplest form is just you spending time and money selling someone else's product, and they will reward you with a small percentage of the sales that you bring in. If you've gotten this far in this video and you've learned something new, smash the like button and subscribe to my channel for future content like this. I actually have 2 more passive income ideas for you to spend that $1,000 on. The first one is high interest rate saving accounts. If you are a little bit more risk averse because of your circumstances, or you just don't feel comfortable putting your money in share market, this can be a very low effort and safe way of generating passive income. Some banks like to attract new customers by offering them a very handsome interest rate when you're depositing money with them. But I think it's worthwhile mentioning that the returns are just not going to be as good comparing to you investing in the share market or index funds. Granted, it's safer, it's low effort, it could be an alternate way to invest or generate passive income safely. If you decide to go down this route of high interest rate saving accounts, the main 2 things to consider is what are the conditions that needs to be met for you to access the interest rate, and what are the tiered interest rate structures if you were to deposit more and more money. What tends to happen with these accounts is that the more money that you deposit, the lower the interest rate you're going to receive. By no means is a small amount, but just make sure you understand what are the terms and conditions that you need to meet in order to get the interest rate. And 2, what are the tiered interest rate structures for you if you were to deposit more and more money later on. The second bonus idea are bonds. Now, bonds are essentially an IOU between you and the person you're lending money to. In this scenario, they are either companies or government. Now, companies and government will give you a chance to lend them money, but they set the terms and they set the duration. And if you choose to lend them money, they will pay you back the principal plus interest. The thing about bonds, especially government bonds, is that they are incredibly safe and they are incredibly consistent. The chances of our government not being able to pay you back is very slim. And for whatever reason, that if our government cannot pay you back, holy Jesus, getting your money back, I promise you, is the least of your worries. Similar to the index fund section, I will personally recommend you to look into a low-cost Vanguard index fund that will track a portfolio of government bonds. Thank you for sticking with this video all the way to the end. Key to passive income really is consistency and working on it day in, day out. After my first dividend payment that I received, I was immediately hooked. From that point onwards, I've been saving 30% of my paycheck every month, and I invest that straight away into my portfolios. My goal for 2020 is to up my 30% savings rate to 50%. That's just because I know that the more I invest, the more I'll earn. And the more I earn, the faster I'm gonna reach financial independence. I really hope you learned something brand new, and I have inspired you to take action to generate some passive income for yourself so that you don't have to trade hours for money in the future. And if you enjoyed this video, it would mean a lot to me if you could smash the like button, subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. And until next time, see you soon.